Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. It's your brother Mashaya coming at y'all with a quick edifying video through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakak Kodash. So today's video, I wanted to go into the just strange and righteous judgments of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, and how he could get anybody, anyway, like Final Destination. So I stumbled upon this article. It says 73-year-old grandma mauled to death by two dogs who had ingested cocaine. You cannot make this stuff up, man. The Heavenly Father, the way he gets people could be just mind-blowing. But I'm gonna let me scan and see how long this. Alright, it's not that long. So I'm gonna read this article real quick and then pull up a precept that I got that came to my mind when I saw this. When I saw this article. But it says 73-year-old grandma mauled to death by two dogs who had ingested cocaine. The family of the Ohio woman has filed a wrongful death suit. From just based off looks, look like a damn Edomite. And the Heavenly Father could have got her because she could have been saying all types of vulgar things to so-called Hispanics, so-called blacks, so-called Native Americans, doing things that only her and the Heavenly Father and the angels know. And the Heavenly Father just called her spirit back up to the spirit world. But it says two pit bulls that mauled an Ohio grandmother to death last year were reportedly high on cocaine at the time. The woman's family has now filed a lawsuit against the dog's owners. The town dog warden in the condo complex where the dog's owners resided at the time of the attack. Police responded to Joanne Ecklebarger's home last October after her neighbors' pit bulls, Echo and Apollo, attacked and dismembered her while she was gardening. The 73-year-old woman's husband, who was afflicted with dementia and used a wheelchair, was not able to help, and Ecklebarger succumbed to her injuries. All praises to Yahweh Bashim al-Shah. And look at these Edomites. It says the dogs were found to have cocaine in their system at the time of the incident. Man, that is crazy. Just like they came out with that movie Cocaine Bear, they make another movie called Cocaine Dogs. Like, this is insane. It says the dogs were found to have cocaine in their system at the time of the incident. The Columbus Dispatch reported, citing pathology reports. The pit bulls were shot and killed by police shortly after the attack. Even after being shot, one of the dogs returned to Joanne and continued to attack. Man, it says the family alleges in the suit in February the dog's owners, Adam Withers, and his mother, Suzanne Withers, were found guilty of involuntary manslaughter. After a series of complaints and orders from the Homeowners Association to remove the dogs, a judge finally ordered the Withers to remove the dogs several weeks before Ecklebarger was mauled, according to NBC4. The dogs were not removed, however, and again just weeks before the fatal attack, police were called to the Withers home. At that time, the dogs who were loose at the condo complex were believed to have ingested their own owner's cocaine. Per the lawsuit, the dogs were brought back home and the dog warden reportedly failed to assist. Ecklebarger's son, Bill Rogers, told ABC6 that the official response that day was reckless. I feel like they were gambling with a lot of people's lives that day, said Rogers. And he said, and she was the one who paid the price. About her mom's death, Ecklebarger's daughter, Arlene, told the outlet she did not deserve this. I got a preset for that. It says she was tortured and she suffered. And that was all by Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. And it says this is not what you expect your parents to go through. This is not what you expect to happen to anyone you love. And It says the wrongful death suit is calling for compensatory damages exceeding $25,000, along with punitive damages of an amount to be revealed at the trial. We all knew that was coming, Scarton says when asked about the lawsuit, but adding his clients don't have a lot of money. So I got two precepts that popped up in my mind. We're going to get the first one that I got. The book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 13, it says, for pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore, the Adawan, Lord and Lashawan Kodash, brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. And that's exactly what happened to that Shedamite. The other verse that popped up in my mind, who perished being innocent. So when people say they were innocent, they were good, they didn't hurt nobody, no. They obviously did something to piss off the Heavenly Father to have him go out the way he had him go out. So it says, Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 3, this is an evil among all things that are done under the sun, that there is one event unto all, yea. Also the heart of the sons of men is full of evil, and madness is in their heart while they live, and after that they go to the, hold up, Salakia, that's not the one. Alright, I accidentally put who perished being insane. Here we go. So Job chapter 4 verse 7 says, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? And obviously she wasn't no righteous woman to be taken out like that. Dogs on cocaine. I'm about to go into the etymology of the word innocent, and then I'll end it out. If it be the spirit. Alright, so it says free from legal guilt or fault. Free from guilt or sin, especially through lack of knowledge of evil. Blameless, harmless in effect or intention. Lacking or reflecting a lack of sophistication, guile, or self-consciousness. Unaware, lacking, or deprived of something. Alright, here we go. A person who is innocent, such as a person free from sin. Now, us being in these corruptible bodies, and especially these heathen, these Gentiles, they are not sinless. They are not free from sin. And the same with us, but with us, we've got the blood of Yahweh Shah Mashiach covering us, and that's where grace and mercy comes in, through Yahweh Hashem Shah. But these heathen are covered in guile and sin and wickedness. So any crazy incident or tragedy that happens to them is perfect righteous judgment by Yahweh Hashem Shah. But with that, Yasharallah, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Shah, Hashem Kodash. I pray y'all are edified. Shalom.